Hello, first grade. This is Mr. Mouse, and I hope everybody is doing really, really well. I know it's been some time since I've given you a lesson, or at least a remote lesson. But like I said, I tried to make sure that we have gone through quite a bit of stuff in the building before I create a lesson, and I wanted to make sure that you had a nice break before the next lesson. So, for the past couple weeks in class, we have been talking about using our voices in music and the different types of singing voices. Um, so, while we haven't been able to sing in music class at school, we have been able to kind of look at some examples of singers and how they use their voices when they are singing in different groups and what those groups are called. And we've also been able to um, kind of name what those singers are, like how different people can sing um, different. Well, I should say, singers can sing really high, and some singers can sing really low. So we're going to talk about that. Um, it may take us this week and next week to talk about that, but that's okay. So here's part one of using your voice. So, first off, we got to do a little time travel. So we kind of have to go back in time. And in order to go back in time, I like to go back in time with my friends Marty McFly and Doc Brown. Your parents probably remember this movie, but it's from a movie called Back to the Future, one of my all-time favorite movies. So, first graders, two topics we discussed in kindergarten were our voices. And our four voices that we talked about, we have four voices we used. And I said that those voices were our whispering voice, right? So we talk about our whispering voice. That's the one we use when we're telling our friends a secret. Usually that's a good voice to have, when we really need to be our quietest. Okay? That's good for working in groups and small groups, especially in music class and sometimes even in your own classroom, right? Then there's the talking voice, okay? That's one that we sometimes use in the classroom, yes, um, and you use at home, right? I'm using it right now. There's the talking voice, okay? Then there's the singing voice, okay? That is that's the voice we use a lot of in music class. You probably use it in the car. You probably might even use it at other places. And then, of course, there is, and this one, you probably won't use it at school very much. At least I hope not. The shouting voice. Okay? This one, when we're at school, this is just for emergencies. Okay? This is the shouting voice. But this one can be used in a bunch of different places. Some people shout at concerts. Some people um, shout when somebody's having a surprise party or a birthday. Those kind of things, right? So that's kind of what we talked about in kindergarten. Now we're going to go a little bit further. So, different people's voices have what we call different ranges. Okay? Different ranges of pitches. Ooh. Okay. So you might be thinking like Squidward here. You might be like, what are you talking about, Mr. Mousehan? Okay. Fair enough. Ranges of pitches? Hmm. Well, I kind of mean this. Some people sing mostly the high pitches. Some people sing the pitches that are just in the middle. And some people sing mostly the low pitches. And some people sing the really low pitches. All right? And all of those people come together and they sing in what we call a choir or a chorus. Okay? So here in this picture is the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. They're one of the biggest choirs. Remember, choir is a group of people that sing together. Choir or chorus. And we have the high pitch singers over here, the middle pitch singers here, the lower pitch singers here, and then the lowest pitch singers right here. Pretty cool, right? At our school, we have 3 different choirs. Some schools have more than that, but we just have 3. And at our school, we have the elementary choir, we have the junior high choir, and we have the high school choir. The elementary choir is just for students in 4th through 6th grade. So you're going to have to wait a few years before we actually you can be part of that choir. Sorry, guys. Junior high choir, those are for our 7th and 8th graders only. And then the high school choir, that's for our much older kids. And they perform songs from in what we call a concert. Let's take a look at some of these choirs. So, some of the other choirs that have been around the world are the Angel City Choir here. Let's take a look at this group first. Now this is a group from America's Got Talent, which is a very famous TV show right now. They're made up of a couple hundred people, I might say. I noticed the conductor is pointing at the different groups she wants to perform. And now she's asking the audience to perform. That's not uncommon to have the audience participate. See how everybody's working together? Yep, they're making the sound of thunder. Anybody guess what this song is called? Oh, okay, the title's up there. Africa by Toto. Notice the choir has a lot of energy too. So they're very happy and they show it on their faces. Some of them are dancing, some of them are moving, but they're not standing still. They're having a lot of fun, they're looking at each other. That's what a choir does, is that they have fun while they're singing. They don't ever just stand still. So we're going to look at some more of these choirs next time. This is such a big topic, or such a big subject, that we have to really look at this next time. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this little introduction. I hope you have a great rest of the week. And I'll see you all next week. Take care.